Alright, first thing in organizing a company is to know what exactly you're going to formulate the company for. Is it for asset protection? Is it to run as an operating company? Is it for nonprofit? What is it for? But in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set up a company for the protection and privacy of assets. Now, that means you could call it a holding company. Why a holding company? Because it's holding the asset in the company as its sole source of property or function. Its only function is to hold whatever you put into it, like a car or a boat or a house, any type of real property. So whatever you put in there, that's what the company's been organized and formulated for. So what you want to do is first pick a name. Now, for the purposes of this video, I'm showing how to go about protecting a house by putting it into a company. So the first thing you want to do is choose your business name. Choose a name that's generic and one that's not easily clear as to what the business does. This will allow for privacy in the function of the business. Another thing you'll want to have ready to go is the ownership structure. How exactly will the property be held? Who will be the managers? Who will be the members? You'll have to have principals, and when it's just operating to protect a home or a house or some type of personal property that you're transferring to the corporation, you can just keep that as you. Although there isn't a lot of privacy when you're the principal, because you will be on the public record of the controlling or the controlling member of this company. So, but this is still giving you the protection of having a limited liability company set up, and so you definitely want to do it this way because that gives you the signing authority also to act on behalf of the company. Another thing that you can do, if your state allows it, is to keep the principals private, and you can put registered agent information where it lists who's the directors, the organizers. You can have different names there outside of your own name, but you can still be the manager underneath the operating instructions that the company operates under, called an operating agreement. So I would recommend do you as a principal and then have a registered agent. You can also have a registered agent as a CPA or attorney or some kind of a commercial representative that is in the business of being an agent for companies like this. In order to set up a company, you have to have an address for the registered agent and an address for the physical location of the business. Don't have to be the same. The only one that has to be in the state where you're domiciled for the corporation is the one where the registered agent resides. The principal office address can be outside of the state. Alright, now when you organize it, it's recommended that you set it up as an LLC if it's going to hold an asset without any type of election on the LLC. So you would not want to have an LLC with the C Corp or an S Corp status or any other type of non-profit or any type of status listed on the LLC. So what the LLC status does in and of itself is it's considered a disregarded entity, and it doesn't have to have a status or an election made to it under a single member entity because it's disregarded by the IRS, and anything that the company does will flow to the single member of the LLC. So you get all the protection of the corporation in the Limited Liability Protection Act, and anything that takes place in the LLC you can run through your personal financial returns or taxes at the end of the year. Alright, now the EIN is pretty simple to set up. I'll make a separate video on that, on how to set that up. But for now you can just follow the instructions here. They're pretty self-explanatory. But that's it. So if you have any questions on how to set up a limited liability company and why we're setting it up, please feel free to contact me. Thanks.